Police advise residents to obey the speed limit. Tobago has potential to supply its own meat, and one entrepreneur is turning his passion into success.
Info
Update,
bringing you the latest
news, views, and reviews.
along with responses
Comments and events
affecting you.
brought to you by the Information Division of the Tobago House of Assembly.
Tobagonians are being advised to obey the island's speed limit. Here's more from Omadara Mills.
In recent days, many speeding tickets have been issued on Tobago's roads. The Assistant Commissioner of Police, Garfield Moore, says although the speed limit was imposed before the Claude Noel Highway was constructed, the law is the law. He is asking the public to obey the speed limit.
So there's nothing we can do. We can make recommendations at the end of the day, but until the minister decides to take an act to the parliament to have that increase or decrease, the speed limit in Tobago is 30 miles or 50 kilometers per hour. I would just want to tell you, I know that when that piece of law was made, we didn't have a highway.
Mr. Moore noted that the speed limit is the same throughout the island, but says the issue is a matter for the country's lawmakers.
So we have to entire Tobago, whether the highway or the narrow roads leading to Castara and Charlottesville, is the same 50 kilometers per hour. It's unfortunate, but we have to live with it until such time.
Mr. Moore was speaking at Wednesday night's police town meeting in Calder Hall. I'm Omadara Mills for Info Update.
One expert says Tobago can supply all of its meat requirements. Kern de Freitas has the details.
Rabbit meat just could be the new chicken. At least that's the view of Rodney Jones, who manages the new genetics center at Hope Farm. Mr. Jones says Tobago has more farmers per capita than Trinidad and has the potential to produce as much pork and other meats as the island needs. He says rabbit can also be a good alternative to poultry.
We can, and I want to be more bold in saying that we will eventually be able to supply ourselves with all the livestock or meat requirements that we have. Maybe except for poultry, right? But the point about poultry is that Tobago should be the rabbit capital of the Caribbean. And rabbit is one of the meat that can replace poultry.
Mr. Jones says farmers need to get on board in order to make this a reality. His vision is to play a leading role in expanding the island's meat production.
My plan is to host approximately 4 training sessions a year for the farmers, right? If given the blessing of the secretary and the administrator, I would volunteer to do 4 training courses a year from livestock management to pen and pen designs, orientation, name it.
The new genetics center, which replaced the artificial insemination unit, is being expanded to offer a wider range of breeding services. I'm Kern de Freitas for Info Update.
It might surprise you to see a Guinness and oats punch or a dashing flavored punch on the shelves of your neighborhood supermarket. But entrepreneur Garrett McCullough is making a splash with his exquisite local drinks brand using ingredients like beetroot, pumpkin, and dasheen.
It's tough, moving from a hobby to get into business. It's a transition. So you need that kind of guidance, that kind of push to know that you're not just doing it and just doing it for the sake of making money, but you could actually create something that is Tobago that can be well recognized over a period of time.
Mr. McCullough says the business is also a great fit for him as he's a people person.
I like to deal with people. I like to interact with people. I like to offer a good service and a good product. Of course, the name of the business being exquisite local drinks, the products have to align with the name as well as the service.
He's hoping to one day turn his business into a legacy. And that's it from all of us at the Department of Information. I'm Caroline Wallace, and you've been listening to Info Update.